This video is going to be my review and demonstration on the 4-inch dry Chicago Electric tile saw sold by Harbor Freight. Now this is $39.99 at Harbor Freight. It does show pictures all over of a blade on it, but it does not come with the blade. I wound up buying the 3-pack for $21, even though one of the blades is a wet blade only. If you buy the single blades, they're 15 bucks a piece. So even if you buy this 3-pack and don't use the wet one, you're still saving about 5 bucks. Now the saw is a 7-amp, which should be plenty to turn the 4-inch blade. It's 12,000 RPM. The cord on it is about 6 feet long. And it does come with a pretty good instruction manual. It's actually pretty detailed. In the back, it even shows every part breakdown of this thing. There is a good description on how to change the blade, which is right there. And pretty impressed by the instruction manual, considering this is only a $39 saw. If you take it out of the box, everything's wrapped pretty good. You've got 2 tools right there, and this is only for changing the blades. They do nothing else. Power cord is pretty heavy duty. And one of the reasons I like this is because it is adjustable. It goes all the way down to 1 1/8 inches. It says right here, stone, granite, marble, and masonry up to 1 1/8 thick. And it's infinitely adjustable, so there's no notches, so you can put it exactly wherever you want it. It is kind of heavy, so that makes me think that it's probably going to last. And I have bought a lot of Chicago Electric stuff in the past, and it all still amazingly works for as cheap as this stuff is. Now the reason I bought this is because I'm taking out our ceramic tile kitchen floor. Now my plan is to cut the grout lines in about 4-foot sections with this saw, and then I'm going to try to pry up the plywood and the ceramic tile all at once. I don't want to chip out the ceramic tile with a hammer or anything like that, because my basement ceiling is finished in drywall, and I don't want to happen to have any cracks in the ceiling from a jackhammer or a chisel or anything like that. So that's why I bought it, to cut that tile and remove it. I would probably not use this if you're going to cut tile to install. Like let's say you're putting in new ceramic tile in your kitchen or bathroom or whatever, and you need to make some cuts on the tile to make them smaller, where you're going up to a toilet or going up to the wall. Because I have used similar tile saws in the past, and when you get to the edge with a hand one, it usually chips out at the end. So basically I bought this for demo use only. Like I said, it's $39. Blades were $21. So I'm going to put the blades on, head into the kitchen, and I'm going to show you how it cuts. Alright, so I've removed about 160 square feet of tile today. It's a little more than half the room, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without this tile cutting saw. I sawed out sections that are about 2 feet by 3 feet, and then I was able to pry up the ceramic tile after that. Now, there's a lot of pros to this thing. I didn't bog down at all. I probably made at least 60 cuts today, and the blade is still nice and sharp. All in all, for the price, you can't beat it. The only negative is, and it only happened once, let me show you here where you adjust your depth. This wingnut is not very big, so it's kind of hard to get it nice and tight. But if you don't have it really tight, this kind of slips pretty easy. So what I did, I got it as tight as I could, and I tried not to put a whole lot of down pressure on. I just gave it a little more forward pressure and less down pressure, and it never slipped again. So just make sure that your depth wingnut is as tight as you can get it. Now I'm going to fire it up. I'm going to cut some tile and show you how it works. Alright, so I'm going to first make a cut in the grout, and then the second cut you see, I'm going to cut the actual tile. cutting the grout line only, which is what I've been doing to remove the tile. And I'm going to cut right down the center of the tile so you can see the difference. As you can see, it's a little bit slower to cut the tile. It cuts that grout line very quickly, and it's helped me remove a lot of this tile here in a short amount of time. So I bring the camera over and you guys can see the actual kerf it makes. So here's the actual cut through the tile. Pretty clean, but as you could see that it was a lot slower than cutting through this grout line. I was actually cutting into the wood a little bit too there. Well, that's what it looks like. It's not that noisy. I've been wearing earplugs, but you probably don't have to have earplugs. Like I said, it's actually probably a little quieter than I thought it would be. So here's an up close look at it. And I've been cutting with this. We've probably been working on this about 4 hours. And I have put my hand on it a couple times to see if it's getting hot. And to my surprise, it was barely warm. As much cutting as I was doing, I thought I might overheat it, but it wasn't. And this is a left-hand thread, just so you know, when you take your blades off and on. And that's going to conclude my review of this handheld dry tile saw sold by Harbor Freight. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and you learned something from it. If you're going to be doing a lot of tile as a professional, I'd probably look for something else. But for the casual homeowner to just do a project here and there, it works pretty good, especially for the cost. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching.